Hello everyone. Today we shall look into few other functions of record in Power Query. I'll quickly go to new query and create a blank query. This is my blank query. I'll make a record. I'll put square brackets. I'll write id equal to 1, comma, name equal to a sample name called John, comma, I'll type age equal to 22. Okay, this is my sample record. I'll click here. You could see that this is my record which is updated. Okay, I'll I could rename it as field. Okay, suppose that I want to find out the value which is present in name. I'll add a new step. There is a function called record dot field. Okay, once I open the parenthesis, you have to provide two parameters. First one is my source, where I have this record saved. Okay, last step in the applied steps, you could see that the place where my record is present is my source. I'll put a comma. In the field, suppose that I want to find the name of the person, I'll type name in double quotes. Okay, I'll click over here. You could see that John is the value which is saved in the name value. Okay, name field. Once suppose that we type country instead of name, this country value is not present in our record. Suppose that we are trying to search for it, you could encounter this expression error where it doesn't show the value and doesn't throw any null. Instead it will throw an error. To avoid this situation, okay, we have another function called field or default. I'll duplicate this query. Suppose that we are in the same similar query and in the similar step. Instead of record.field, what I could do is I'll type record.field or default. Okay, record.field or default function. What it could do is it will help us to avoid the expression error, situations. In the second field, suppose that I type 9 name. Okay, you click on it, it will show the John. Suppose that I'll type a country where this field is not present in the record. I'll click over here. You could see that it will throw me null instead of this kind of error. This is how field or default function helps to avoid the errors. I'll rename the query. Okay, I'll duplicate this query and show you other functions. Okay, I have removed the last step. Here we have the same record. I'll create a step. Okay, we have a function called field names, record dot field names. What it could do is it will fetch all the fields which are present in the record. In the record is our source. Okay, record dot field names of source, it will fetch us all the list of the fields. Okay, this is how record dot field names help us to fetch. I'll rename the query field names. Similarly, I'll duplicate this. Okay, I have my source step, which is my record. I'll add a new step. In order to find the values respectively, we have a function called record dot field values. I'll open the parenthesis. I'll provide the source. Okay, once I do it and click over here, you could see that I have all the list of values which are present in the record. This is how field values function work, which is quite handy when such records are present and you want only the outcome results. So far we have seen how to use the record dot field or default, field names and field values. Let us move on to the other function, which is select fields. I'll quickly duplicate this query. We have a function called record.select fields. In the record.select fields, we could select the fields which are required. Suppose that I provide the source in my first parameter. In the fields of second parameter, instead of three fields, suppose that I want only two fields, I could write the two fields, which is name comma age. I want only these two fields. I'll click over here. You could see that those two fields are filtered for me. Okay, name and age. Similarly, you could even take and filter multiple values which are present in the record if it is a good and long record. I'll rename the query as select fields. Okay, this is how select fields function work, which could help us the part of the record. And let us explore another function called transform fields. I'll type record dot transform fields. Okay, I'll open the parenthesis. I'll open the parenthesis and you could see that there are two parameters which are required. First one is record, which is my present in my source step. In the second parameter, you could see that there is transform operations as list. We have to provide the transform operations in a list. Suppose that I'll transform this one is in textual data. I'll check in the source step. Okay, in my source, suppose that I'll change this to text. Okay, I have changed this to text, and suppose that I want to change that textual data to number format. I'll type id comma number dot from text. Okay, this function would help id to get change the value into number. Okay, I'll click over here. You could see that now the value is changed to number instead of text. Okay, this is how transform fields work. In the transform operations in the form of list, you could use many number of functions based upon the requirement. These all functions you could explore. Please practice. This is all for now. Thank you for watching and we shall meet in the next video.